you got to make some changes here. And so I would say right now, Suzette, what is your how important is it to you to find this man right now? And what type of urgency are you using to find this man? Like, are you just laying back, like you said, and still waiting for him to come to you? Because he's not going to come
No,
to
I'm on
you.
the ambulance running around trying to find the dead bodies. No, I'm just kidding. Something about it, because when there are opportunities even in med school, my friends used to go to med school mixers. The white girls and the Hispanic girls, they all up in the black men's faces, and we have our, the corner where we all hung out together, danced, had a good time. But they weren't on that. They were like, oh, look at those thirsty girls. But indirectly, the thirsty girls, so called, not saying they were, but the go-getters got them dudes. And then my friends are still single.
Oh,
So
wait. The go-getters got the dudes.
Yes.
Not the go-getters, not the manifestations, not the let's wait back. Wait. The go-getters, y'all heard her. Y'all heard the go-getters get the husbands.
Yes,
y'all heard her.
We're on it something here, TLA, because most of the time, get that ear up, baby. Get that ear up. This is what I'm saying. We are not taught that. I'm telling you, from when I saw it, I was not aware that the go-getters got it that time. I did not think of that as a good thing. I'm telling you, what I was conditioned to think, that was terrible. That was a woman being fast or a woman being aggressive. That was not looked upon in a good way. So now you got this whole, but somebody teaches something because they got them. Some not in our households. Our households is telling us to be Christian and be good and wait till marriage and all of this, or at least the 90 days, Steve Harvey. But they're not teaching that. They're teaching like sit back and watch and he will come to you. God has a man that's made for you. And he did here with his good ear, Gail. Thank you. But yes, I agree with you. This more aggressive woman, I feel like, has won. But I'm so shocked that I've been taught the opposite almost my entire life. So this is great. Somebody might get saved here. Like, hallelujah. But the problem is we're not taught this, TL. I'm telling you, it sounds like, duh, this is factual. This is logic. This is duh. I'm like, if you understand the type of conditioning that is happening for young Black women, it's clearly not across the board with the 62% like you keep calling out. It's not being taught. The manosphere might be calling it out, but we're not taught this.
Your point is well taken, and we can absolutely get into this. And this is something that's really not discussed so much, I don't think, in the man. Of course, it's not discussed so much in the manosphere from the female perspective, right? So you guys are absolutely, shining that light on it too. All right, listen, thank you so much for coming up, Gorgeous. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being so open.
Thanks,
You're great. All right.
Thank you, TLA. I love you, Suzette. I'll be watching your stream.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You.
All right. That was interesting. Let's get some toxic masculinity up in here. All right. What does our man Kevin Miller say? Thank you so much, Kevin Miller. Says the amount of time it takes you to get your PhD detracts from her attractiveness because as a woman goes up in age, she goes down in looks to a large majority of men. Even as beautiful as Suzette is, she can't compete with her 25-year-old self. This is true. I can't compete with my 25-year-old self, guys. 25-year-old,
everybody
damn
can't
killer.
With their 25-year-old
That's
self.
exactly right. That's exactly right. So Kevin Miller is right on point. Right on point with this. All right, we got our man, and thank you so much, Kevin Miller, for this generous super chat. All you guys, listen, I've been up here working, right? I'm trying to listen with my good ear and read the job, so I haven't been able to get all the super chats, but I'm gonna go back and get them. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Kevin Miller. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the stream so much. What do you think about this, Faucette? We got Faucette Media in the house. Kind of, what's your opinion? You've been kind of sitting back, listening to this. What's your take on it?
What's up? What's happening, TLA? How you doing, Suzette? Nice to finally meet you. Yeah, it's not gonna get that toxic up here, but if you wanted to,
it's a joke.
If you wanted to, no. But TLA, I gotta say, man, you taking it easy on her, man. You see why April Mason quit matchmaking? You seeing all this going on? She over there laughing at the go-getters. and calling them pick-me's, right?
Back in the day, though. Back in the day.
Back in the day, but that was prime time for you to find what you're looking for.
I can't go back and relive it. I just gotta go where I am now.
That's the point. That's kind of, you know, where we're at now. To tell a woman to go back to college, we're not.
If I knew what I knew now.
Right. Don't go back to college now, but you got to make some changes here. And so I would say right now, Suzette, what is your how important is it to you to find this man right now? And what type of urgency are you using to find this man? Like, are you just laying back, like you said, and still waiting for him to come to you? Because he's not going to come to you.
No, I'm on the ambulance, running around, trying to find the dead bodies. No, I'm just kidding.
You want Shout out to all the lawyers. No, Shout out to all the lawyers.
TLA asked me this last stream. So if you didn't watch last stream, that's why I was on.
No, I've watched all the streams. I've watched all the streams.
Okay, yeah, no, I have to get on the dating sites per TLA, even though I'm still trepidatious about it because of so many good yet also bad stories I hear from them. Right. But yeah, I'm dating and I'm out here. I'm trying to present myself. You know, made a channel, even all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm out here. I haven't got a matchmaker. That has not been the case yet. So I know that might be another next step ish. But yeah, you're saying get out there, keep it moving, and be in pursuit. Going to the gym. Hey, what's up? Since the gym is better than a PhD.
Yeah, that was deep. That was deep right there.
I was like, oh, they're gonna be mad with you. I don't know who said it, but yeah, gym is better than a PhD. Ouch.
I know that hurt women.
I have another question for you. I know you won't tell us your height and you won't tell us your age, but can you give us? Are you a taller woman or are you? Okay,
I'm under 5'7".
Okay, you're under 5'7". Perfect. All right, and you won't give us your age. So can you give us an age?
Faucette, wait.
Faucette. Kevin Samuels in this thing. What's up?
Wait, Faucette, let me ask you, because this has kind of been like a back and forth type of thing. Do you prefer taller women or shorter women? Kind of what's your deal? Because a lot of dudes are like, man, the shorter women are winning. And you get a 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", they winning. Like, what's your deal?
I actually love a volleyball player, so yeah, I like tall women. Yeah.
Okay. No, absolutely. I'm not that tall.
Tall women with those big ass feet. You're cool with that?
Don't say that, TLA.
Sometimes they have pretty feet too, TLA. Since you're a feet man, you're all concerned about Brie Larson's feet.
No, I gotta look at them. Y'all want me to? Someone said Luke Hazley said, "Don't even look at them."
It's like a toe hanging over the front of the shoe. Like it's nasty. She got 4 toes in one line. It's disgusting.
Shout out to Trash Can Waves.
Are you tall, sir?
Yes, I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2".
Okay, so
well, I mean, that's not tall for men.
Yeah, it's pretty tall. You need a slim. I can see that. Yeah.
Right. But
how tall is your volleyball player?
My volleyball. I mean, I like a woman 5'9" to 5'10". You know what I'm
saying? That's tall.
I mean, that's not my only preference. I will actually take a 5'2". Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my ex-girlfriend was 5'2".
That's what's up. 5'2", 5'3".
Yeah, 5'4". You can't go too much further than that though, because I know some people that go further.
No, I've seen some 5 foot even girls that are killers.
Really? Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes the toxic masculinity, right?
Here comes the toxic
stuck in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to the point. Okay.
What type of lawyer are you, Suzette?
Personal injury.
Personal injury. So are you not a trial attorney?
I don't go to trial mostly. Most things settle.
Okay. So is that why TLA has been dog walking you for these last 2 episodes?
No, if you feel that way, I respect your opinion. But again, I don't lean into, when I come in forums like this, I'm not leaning into an attorney presenting her case at court. That's not what I'm leaning into. Maybe you'll get a little bit of that on my stream next Wednesday. So y'all
check us out.
You got no game, but you were scared of Kevin Samuels though. You was shook. You were sweating.
I did not want to talk this subject matter. The fact that I'm even here talking about this is not my expertise.
No, I feel you. Absolutely. I thank you for coming. I thank you for coming.
Crazy to me that this is even happening. It's surreal.
This is great.
So if it was something else, I would have absolutely said yes. But this is his.
You're going to benefit from
this man's domain and Mr. Samuel's domain. Y'all ain't gonna have me on the skewer. Oh no, y'all gonna skewer me.
But one more point to the last caller's point. It's like the great Patrice O'Neal said, getting a good career doesn't make you more attractive. Getting a education doesn't make you more attractive. Basically, if I see a woman in a trash can, I'm like, baby, why are you in that trash can? Why don't you get out of there? Why don't you come to the why don't you come over the crib? We can hook up with you.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm
was
saying?
so
Like
much
it's
better
not
the way Patrice told
well,
it.
exactly. Patrice said it
If
better.
you're following, if you're not following, I'm trying to stay with
Oh,
you.
but shout out to Faucette. Shout out to Faucette.
No, for sure. For
That
sure.
needed a setup, to be honest.
It definitely did. But
All right,
I mean, hey,
we
you
get
know
what
what I'm
you're
saying?
saying,
Wait a minute.
Faucette.
Trash cans beating a degree in women?
That's what I'm
do
saying.
that.
But it's equal parity. You don't see that. I mean, attractiveness doesn't increase with that degree necessarily.
Stop. Y'all should close all the schools then. What are we
No,
doing?
we got you. We got you.
Of people in colleges now are women. This is crazy. And y'all
Right.
saying it doesn't make us any more attractive to you. It's crazy.
I mean, I enjoy intellect, but I'm just saying, on a whole, if you're trying to get something like in this dating market, it doesn't put you in a higher position than, say, this girl on Instagram that, you know, went and got a BBL and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it that way. And you in the capital of BBL.
I was with you until you hit the BBL thing. But
well, I mean,
right.
So it's all about the physical. Stop working your brain.
No. Here's the thing. This is not true.
We're not going to deny that there is some portion.
This is not true, but you don't necessarily need a PhD just to be reasonable. You know, I can get a woman who went to community college. She's got, 10 years of good experience, life experience, after the community college. And for me, she's super into me. She's super interested in me. She's super interested in my well-being. She knows I want her to cook a special meal. She does a special meal. She does it because she's into me. Like that weighs so much more than a goddamn PhD.
But I could have a JD and do that though, TLA. Is that mutually exclusive?
No, here's the thing. You can have a JD and do that, but do not come to me and want more credit because you got the JD as opposed to a woman who went to the community college. And that's what you women do. That's the error. I'm glad you said the JD so I could point it out.
So we want more credit? What does that mean? We want more credit? You
want to wave around the fact that you got your damn JD. It's not a college degree. It's not a associate's degree. You want to wave it around. You want to trumpet it around as an achievement.
It is.
Yes, but don't expect me to give it more credit than someone who has a degree from a community college that treats me like a king. That's where you mess up. Are you seeing it?
I'm hearing you. I respect what you just said. And
that's the point. It's so simple to do. So we women can't get it.
But even if we go back to like the psychology degree and things like this, like how you raise your kids and the mindset that you're raising your kids, is that important to you?
The mindset that you raise, yes.
Yeah, that the woman who will be helping you raise your kids, her mindset is not important to you?
Absolutely,
she doesn't have to be a psychologist to do that, though.
Are you talking about a JD? There are so many great mothers that don't have JDs. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not saying you can't be a good mother without it. I'm asking what you value. I'm asking you what you value. I didn't say that.
Everyone values having their kids being raised by a mother who's good.
But
you don't need advanced.
Not only good, I'm asking about education. You're saying no.
You don't need a high education to value an education. There are so many Black people that have sacrificed, said, listen, baby, I didn't go to college, but I want you to go to college. I didn't go to college, but I'm gonna work 2 jobs. I didn't go to college, but I'm gonna work 3 jobs. And I'm gonna work these 3 jobs so that you can go.
No, I understand that, Lee. That's not new. I understand that.
So what are you saying?
No, I'm asking you what you're valuing. I'm not saying that I'm taking a position
or less. Shout out, Toto. Yes. Shout out to Bad News. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1 says, great show. Seems like we may be making progress. We try, but then it's 2 steps forward, then a couple steps back, right? Shout out to Bad News. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. Always supporting the chat. Shout out to my man, Damien. What is that? Here we go. I'm risking it, guys, pulling these things up. David says,
I was just about to ask this question.
Hold on, brother. Please don't talk over me while I'm doing the super chats. It's not the same for men. Usually a man's status increases with wealth. And usually a man's status increases and wealth increases with time. Men and women use different metrics for attraction. This is absolutely true. Shout out to Kevin Miller again. What does Kevin say? TLA, I respectfully have to disagree. As a man ages, as long as his money goes up with him, he becomes more attractive to women. It doesn't work the other way. Are you disagreeing with me? Did I say something that I missed that? I missed that. But as a man goes up, as a man, I mean, listen, this is not true. This is just not true. You know, it can't. Did y'all see Anna Nicole Smith? Did y'all see the corpse that Anna Nicole Smith married? Do not tell me, Kevin. And this man, money, he had millions on top of millions on top of millions. All right, there's a limit. There's an absolute limit. And if you think women are good, women might be with you, but do not say that they find you more attractive. Now, maybe it could be because Suzette's already crossed off attractiveness on her list, right?
I don't make it
I'm just teasing. But yeah, I mean, what you're saying, you know, if you're 30s and 40s, you're right. But once you hit 50, you know, you start to crest a little bit, to be honest. And then when you're 60s, you know, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, you know, generally I see where you're coming from. The truck guru says a PhD is in case of emergency. You being the first teacher of our kids is most important. Absolutely. That's where I didn't understand what, you know, but okay. And our man, another one. And he's a youngster too, man. He's 27 years old. Shout out to our man, Jonathan Barronville. He was fighting these fights yesterday. I was on a live stream. I saw him up there on a panel. Some woman coming at him all crazy. And he's like, wait, just slow it down. Let's think about this logically. You know, let's try to take some emotion out of it so we can get to where we need to go. If you're talking emotionally and I'm talking, you know, how are we going to relate to one another if I'm trying to use logic and you're in your emotions, right? If we really need a plan, if we really need some solutions, let's try to focus, right? And shout out to Jonathan Barronville laying the law down. What does he say? It's not that your degree and career aren't valuable. They just don't make you any more attractive or valuable to us. Necessarily, you women do not want to understand that. We will keep saying it until you get it. Thank the Lord for the manosphere so that you can receive it in a way. You have some availability to this knowledge because like you said, Suzette, you were not taught this growing up. Women were not taught this.
Apparently raised wrong.
No, it's not wrong. It's just, you know, it's what we have now in 2021, right? It's what we have now. I picked the sweet and friendly cashier at Target with her GED any day before I even look at my colleague with her PhD in computer science who's super masculine. And unfortunately, he's right. I mean, you will have a better chance. Now, neither one of these is like the best pick, right? You know, if she got a PhD, if she's got a GED working at Target and she's 26, you know, she's probably got some issues going on. But his point is well taken, is that at least, you know, she'd be focused on him and not someone who's super masculine who's going to try to run the whole damn thing. So Jonathan Barronville he's absolutely right. And it's something that you women are just fighting against. Yes, your PhD has value. You should be proud of it. It just doesn't really help you out in our eyes. It's not a high preference for us. Even a step further, it could push you away from us for numerous reasons, one of which is that it took you 8 years to get, and you are isolated from us in those ivory towers, and you come out, you know, you're 36, 38, and now you're like, we're all the guys, all right? And so it can put you behind the 8 ball, right? When it really didn't increase your value so much to us. It increased your value as a person. It increased your value as a lady, as a woman. But to us, that's all we're saying. That's all we're saying, right? Necessarily. Listen, if I have a woman
get a job at Church's Chicken, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a job.
Listen, and let me be honest too.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a Popeyes job.
Just to help you out, listen, if I'm dating a woman and she's, you know, let's say she's an investment banker. If she's an investment banker, shout out to all the investment bankers, you know, she's good with numbers. Let me tell you something. I'm not good with numbers. All right. I'm an attorney. Suzette knows most attorneys, we're just not good with numbers. All right. She could help out. That could be a huge help. You know, she has her MBA and, you know, she's working at a big bank. She has a lot of knowledge that I don't have. So that, you know, I might even count that as a check. I'm going to give you a little check for that, but that's a little check. There are big checks. right? And you being an investment banker is not a big check. You being an attorney is not a big check in my eyes for a relationship, for a marriage. That's all we're saying. All right. Shout out to the Jonathan Barronville for such a huge super chat. And the comment really is just so on point. And he's walking the walk, because I saw him yesterday. He was cammed up. Jonathan Barronville was cammed up and was letting a woman know about it. Say, hey, man, calling her out when she got emotional. So Jonathan Barronville is a man that talks the talk, but he absolutely walks the walk as well. Okay. Did you want to just close it out, Faucette? Did you want to say anything before I rotate the panel?
Absolutely. Hey, you can subscribe to my channel, Faucette Media, covering entertainment, doing some of this relationship stuff right now, kind of pivoting, brands and stuff. But yeah, I just leave you with this. I don't normally talk about it, but what do men get for our degrees? I mean, I've got a master's degree, and I don't even talk about it because it doesn't mean anything.
Hold on, wait. We can't say, don't do it, Kevin. What's Kevin about to do? Shout out to Kevin Samuel. Shout out to the Godfather. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. What were you saying about that?
Shout out to the Godfather. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, what does our degree mean in the course of the dating market? I mean, what is that?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really for anybody, but yeah.
So are you saying because you don't work in your field, it's not valuable?
No, in contrast to what the young lady was saying before about how, it doesn't, I'm bettering myself,
So you're saying, Kevin said, we really want to win a drop.
What does Kevin Samuel say? Women who really want to win know to drop the sign language and listen to men as they say they're what they desire. And he's so true. And that's kind of where I thought the first, Gorgeous Jess, she was listening for a second. She was like, oh, I was talking to her. Did you guys see her? She was listening. And I was like, okay, we make a voice. And I was like, so I spoke for like 5 minutes and she was soaking it up. And I was like, all right, Gorgeous Jess, do you see what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, but still, if we got a degree, I was like, oh my God, we were so close. Shout out to Gorgeous, right? So, and Kevin Samuels is exactly right. If you women could just take a step back and listen. And Suzette is absolutely right when she says, we have been taught something different. So we can't just toss it out of our minds at the drop of a hat because we've grown up this way. This has been inculcated into us. And she's absolutely right. Thank the Lord for Kevin Samuels and the Manosphere who are letting women know you don't have to labor under this misconceptions, because the longer you have these misconceptions, the longer your perception is separated from the truth, the harder it's going to be for you, the more frustration that you're going to have in not reaching what you say is your number one priority, right? So this is what Kevin Samuels is saying. I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I want to ask this gentleman a question. So if a woman has degrees, because this is my thing, and I haven't been reading the chat, so I don't know what the ladies are asking. What about those of us who already have these degrees? This is my big question. So yes, you're saying for younger women, in your opinions, that is not going to be valuable to you. This is not how men in 2021 are looking at women in terms of value. So if you already have your MBA, your JD, your master's of whatever, are you guys completely excluding these women from your dating pool because there are now younger women who have a 4-year degree or less, and that's it for you? Or what do you do, or what recommendations would you have just from a man's perspective, just trying to see where you guys are at, for anyone who does have these type of degrees already?
I would just say it's an added bonus. It's something that you can add to your list of qualifications. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be a determining factor. And that's what I'm saying. I think you all are weighting it too heavily, that maybe it should put you above some other women. But I'm telling you right now, you mentioned Miami as a market. You're dealing with the heavyweights. Yeah. Like, you're dealing with some straight up women who their whole life is beautifying themselves. So you have to understand that might be part of the reason you're having an issue. But I'm going to say it's that way in every city. I'm gonna just tell you,
It's
I live
not.
in LA right
It's
now.
not. In Atlanta, boy, you know, there's so many black women here. Like the black. Well,
What?
when you say it's that way,
No,
in
no,
every
no.
city,
I'm just talking about what she was saying.
Physical
She was
attraction and
saying,
beauty
yeah, she
outweigh
was saying it was difficult.
education.
She
Okay,
had
gotcha.
to keep kissing frogs in Miami. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she didn't like when I brought that. Oh no. All right, because here's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much, Faucette. I'm gonna give. I don't know if Kevin Samuels wants to hit the link.
Okay.
I will. If he does, I will drop you down, Suzette, and then you can come back
I'll
up
listen.
later.
I'll sit up here and listen. Yes, praise God. I will sit up here and listen.
Okay,
Whatever you feel is most appropriate.
Okay,